Hello, welcome back. How was your week? Did you smash some goals or did life get in the way? The only reason I ask is for me, unfortunately, my week didn't go to plan. I had planned to achieve so many things, and for me, life did get in the way. And not necessarily life, I think I had an unrealistic expectation of what I could achieve. So today I would really like to talk about what I've learnt and what was successful. So what I've definitely learned is that it was a little bit unrealistic for me to think that straight away I can be consistent in saxophone every single day. I've also taken up weight training, so exercise at the same time. I have been extremely lethargic, so I haven't been prioritizing sleep, and my diet could definitely do a little bit of a revamp. Not necessarily for, say, weight loss or anything, but for just fuel and for energy. So this 12-month saxophone challenge is not purely just going to be about saxophone. It's going to be about, I guess, revamping my way of life and tweaking a fair few things, including diet and scheduling. Because what I've found is I think in order for me to be successful in achieving this goal of becoming as masterful at my craft as possible in 12 months, I think I'm going to have a more structured daily schedule. They say, 66 days to create a new habit. And that's kind of ballpark because everybody's situation is different. But it definitely helps when you do the same thing at the same time with the same cues. So the same cues is like, all right, after breakfast, I'm going to exercise. Or after I brush my teeth, I'm going to floss. So you have a cue, like what's before it. I think I'm going to have that. I'm going to have set times. So say I might have to get up before Evelyn to do exercise. So that might be 5:30 in the morning, get up, do exercise, have a shower, get dressed for the day. Because I do find if you get dressed for the day, you're a lot more motivated to get things done rather than lounging around in your pajamas. And then say from 9 a.m. would be saxophone practice and things like that. I think I'm going to have to really create very structured days. Because another thing I found is that when I did achieve everything in the day, I think I did that on the Monday. I did saxophone practice, I did exercise, I did household chores, admin, in the kitchen every other 5 minutes for my bottomless pit of a daughter because she is growing and that girl loves to eat. I reflected at the end of the day and I'm like, you know what? I did not spend quality focused time with my daughter for the whole day. We were present in the room together. We were together, but we didn't spend intentional time together, and that is not how I want my weeks to be. So yeah, that's one of my biggest learning curves. It's going to take a while to build that routine and that habit, and I think the only way for me to do that is to be consistent with when I do it and what time I do it. The other thing I've realized is that I have been probably overachieving. So this week I'm going to choose one goal and one sub goal. So this week it is purely going to be learning all my 12 major scales and trying to get them all to 110 beats per minute, 2 notes per beat. Then my sub goal is going to be to continue to transcribe Dexter Gordon's Blue Bossa. I'm really enjoying doing that. It's a really good challenge. If I happen to really be progressing, perhaps midweek I might add something else, but the ultimate goal is just one main goal, one sub goal, and then add something new the following week. I feel that's more achievable while I'm trying to add everything into my day. So that's everything I've learned. One great success this week would have to be, actually I have two. The first one is I really did not feel like practicing yesterday. I did not feel like playing yesterday. I had no energy. But then Michael Jackson's Leave Me Alone came in my head just randomly. I love that song. And I thought, you know what? That chorus is quite achievable. So I might just listen to it a couple of times, learn the chorus by ear, and just whack a video up as best as I can. And I did it. It was fun to do. Was it my best playing? Probably not, but I did it. I got something out there, and pat on the back for me. I could have done nothing. But I think my biggest achievement and my biggest success this week is that while I was listening to Dexter Gordon's Blue Bossa, I heard Evelyn singing the saxophone part in the backseat of the car. So I was listening to it in the car, and then she started, I'm like, oh, that just makes my heart sing. So a little reminder, whatever music you listen to, your little one is going to absorb it. I think my 4.5-year-old has the most eclectic music taste. We go from K-pop to, she likes one Limp Bizkit song, the band Lawrence. She likes Play Lunch. There's a bit of swearing in that. Shh. What else? Dexter Gordon. Then we like some Disney music, Little Mermaid. My biggest advice for any parent watching this is expose your child to as much music as possible. We were listening to Danny Go this morning. I actually really like Danny Go songs. If you haven't looked at Danny Go, go check him out. He's a YouTube creator for kids. His music is absolutely fantastic. But yeah, so that was one of my biggest successes this week, is exposing Evelyn to jazz music and her actually really enjoying it. So tell me, what are your goals for the week? Put them in the comments so I can see what you're working on, and let's touch base next Friday.